Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruchakadash. Much respect to the brothers that are out there preaching and teaching the truth worldwide across the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom for this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, and the Akim and Akwak that might be listening to this lesson on today. This is your brother Abad Yabah coming through with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And the title of my lesson is Walking by Faith and Not by Sight. Now, walking by faith is daily practice of relying on Yahweh, our Father, which we know that is the creator and the author of all things that we know and we believe in. So we have to walk by faith that he's in control and that he's constantly doing it for us and we're not doing it for ourselves. We have seen so much in our particular lives, not trying to account for anyone else. I can speak for myself. In the 50 years that I've been living, I've seen so much, and I've been able to experience a lot of things and a multitude of things. And I know if it hadn't been for Yahweh watching over me and taking care of me, I wouldn't be here. And even though I have not been worthy, his grace and mercy has covered me and a multitude of things that I've been able to do and accomplish. So my faith is in him and not in myself, because I know I couldn't have done it on my own. A lot of things I didn't even know I was able to do. It was through faith in him, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that I was able to do those particular things. So my first and beginning scripture is 2 Corinthians 5:7, and is, for we walk by faith and not by sight. Being believers, we walk by faith, and we're not going by what we see. We're not letting the things that we see overrule our faith, overrule who we have belief and trust in, and knowing that things that we see are not controlled by man so much as Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai allows them to happen. He's in control. So we have to walk by faith, knowing that he is doing everything. He's the author and finisher of our faith, but we have to understand that everything goes through him because he's the creator of all. And that's bringing me to what is faith. Now, we have that answer in Hebrews 11:1, and it reads, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So the things that we hope for, the things that we desire, and the things that are not seen, by face value, you have faith in what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do, not relying on, okay, my perception is what this is going to do and what this is going to be, because we're not in control. Not even how we see it, how we understand it, it's not in control. We're not in control of that. So we have to know that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is in control of everything. He's in control of reality. He brings forth everything, and in our small minds, we can't lean into our own understanding of it. We have to understand that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is yet in control, and he's going to do whatever needs to be done, and he's going to make it to where his will is done and not our own. Hebrews 11:6 reads, it says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. So if we don't believe in him, we don't trust in him, if we don't have faith in him, then it's impossible for us to please him, because we're not acknowledging him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, as the scripture says, and that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So he's going to be the one that rewards us, that gives us that prize in the end, because we're diligently seeking him each and every day. We're putting forth the effort. We're putting forth the work. We're desiring to be better. We're desiring to have our relationship with them stronger. And it's not to where we're doing our own thing. We're doing his will, and we want his will to be done in us, and we want to get better at doing it each and every day. We don't want to be stagnant. We don't want to be the same person that we came into this truth as. We want to be productive. We want to be fruitful. We want to continue to grow and mature in this truth. But it has to come forth with faith. And we have to trust in him, knowing that he has all the answers to every question. He has what we need. And he, meaning Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and nothing else and no one else. We can't get it from man, because everyone that has wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it comes from Yahweh and not ourselves. So that brings me to Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And it says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So once again, trust, faith, belief, those words are all encompassing, and it comes into us walking by faith and not by sight, because something could look a particular way. And should that distract us or deter us or stop, block, or hinder us? No, because our faith is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and he's going to make a way for us. We don't need to so much worry about things of this world. We need to have fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the point to where everything that we have, everything that we are, it is in him, that we put that, into his trust, into him, because we can't do it on our own. So if our trust is in him and we lean into him and not our own understanding, then, and acknowledge who he is, then he's going to direct our paths. Like I said, something can be in our way as far as our growth, our maturity, or whatever the case may be, and we're stunted. But if we have faith in him and ask him for a way around it, or a way above it, or a way through it, he's going to make a way. He's going to direct us. Romans 1:17 reads, it says, for therein is the righteousness of Yahweh revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. So we should understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is in control, and that it is done through our faith. So through our faith is how we'll be able to stay on that narrow path of righteousness, that we'll continue to know that we're doing the right things, and that the things that are coming about that are trying to distract us, we don't have to worry about those particular things. We don't have to worry about those particular people or things, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is in control, and he's going to make sure that we continue on and do the things that are necessary for us to make it. Romans 10:17 is another scripture, and it's what builds up our faith. It's what allows us to continue to get stronger and stronger in our faith, because Romans 10:17 reads, it says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh. So our faith is built up by the word itself, by us being able to study, by us able to grow, and by the Spirit being on us, for us to have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to have that faith that we need and that we desire, in order for us to go through our daily lives and do the work and put in the work that is necessary and needed for us to continue on this narrow path and enjoy to the end, because that's what we want and that's what we desire. 2 Corinthians 4:16 through 18 reads, it says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, Salakia, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So because this carnal, fleshly body, it basically dwindles down because it's weak. It's basically of flesh. It's gonna perish day by day. But the inward man is built up because we studying, because we're, concentrating on the works and, following the scriptures and following the law, statutes, and commandments and doing what is required of us. We're being built up in our spirit man. In verse 17, it reads, it says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work it for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So this light affliction, things that we're going through right now, we shouldn't even concern ourselves with because it's part of the process. But it's going to work for our good because it's going to allow us to get to where we need to get. Verse 18 reads, it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So don't focus on the things that you see each and every day, because all of this is temporal. This wicked kingdom is temporal. Your job is temporal. Money is temporal. Your cars, house, the afflictions, everything is temporal. But the things that we are desiring, the things that we are motivated to do each and every day while we do this work and continue to build up our relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, build up our maturity in this truth, build up our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, our faith, belief, and trust, everything as we build it up in our spirit man, we understand that those things on the other side of this are eternal. The kingdom is eternal. We having bodies that will be our new bodies, and our bodies that we will have for the end of time will be our eternal bodies. We're looking forward to having those. But we have to do this first. And this, once again, our light affliction is for a moment. So we just have to endure to the end. We have to understand that this is a process for us to go through. Nothing that is worth it is easy. And everything that is worth it, it comes with hard work, dedication, and a process. And that's what we have to go through in this truth. We're not going to just get everything so easy, and everything is not going to come so easy for us. But it should be easier for us to have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he's shown us so many times and over time, over us being reincarnated over and over again. He's shown us through his works, through the things that he's done for us, even allowing his son to come here and die for us. He's shown us that he's worthy of our faith. We just have to give it up and give it over to him and know and acknowledge him that he's doing it, and not us, and not worry about ourselves being so much being put forward, but give all the honor, glory, and praise unto him, because we're not doing it anyway. No matter who says, you do this good or you do this great or whatever, it's not about us getting the praise anyway. All the praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he's given us the ability to do whatever we do. And I'm going to end it off in Ephesians 2, 8 through 9, and it reads, it says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of Yahweh, not of works, lest any man should boast. So this is telling us we've come to this point by grace. And it's because of our belief that we're staying on this narrow path of righteousness. But we can't say it's anything that we've done that we've been given this particular blessing, because it's a gift of Yahweh. He's allowed us to stay on this path. He's allowed us to gain the knowledge that we've had. He's allowed us to be built up to the point that we are. He's allowed this. He's given this gift to us, and we have to acknowledge it and be receptive of it, appreciate it. Everything that we have, we should appreciate, because it we didn't do anything to deserve it so much. And when it comes to the 9th verse, it says, not of works, lest any man should boast. So the salvation that we are desiring, that we want so much, is it's not because of, once again, anything that we've done that we just should say because I did this or because I'm doing this so much, and that we're bragging and boasting about everything that we do, how many videos we put out, how many people that we've told the truth to, and that we just done the things that we are responsible for as men, as believers. We can't boast on that. We can't say that we deserve, because no matter what we do, is because of his grace, it's because of his mercy, it's because of who he is to us that he's going to give it to us. So that's how we know that we're hopeful. But we can't say, no one can say that they're of the elect, because it's not because of anything that you've done. It's not because of what you feel like there's a number of, or there's a calculation, or there's a accumulation of certain things that's going to get you to that point. You have to understand that it is all up to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So therefore, you should work out your salvation with fear and trembling. But your faith is what you should be working and walking with each and every day, having that faith with you, having that faith before you. Because if you maintain your faith and your faith is built up, and you continue to increase your faith and your fear, and this word itself, that you maintain your studying and your diligence in this word, that's what's going to allow you to continue on and endure to the end until Yahweh comes back. But it's not by what you see. The book of Eli is a good example, and I know it's a movie, but Eli in the movie, he was blind. He didn't have sight of the natural world. And his faith was in the word itself, knowing that if he did what he was required to do by the Spirit being put on him, then he would get his just reward. And he didn't stop. He didn't allow anybody to hinder him. He kept moving forward until he reached his destination. And that's how we are. Whether we have sight in our eyes or not, we have to continue to push forward, keep our hand on the plow and not look back, not worry about the things of this world, not worry about what people say, not worry about the distractions, not worry about the hearsay, not worry about how people are saying these particular things or those particular things that's going to happen, that's going to cause us to probably perish. It's not in man's control. And what is in our control is to have that faith and to continue to lean and depend upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not ourselves. And we have to continue on in that pursuit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and our relationship with him, knowing that he has never failed us and he's never forsaken us. So with that being said, that is the conclusion of my lesson. I pray that all that were listening were edified. And as always, I give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Until my next lesson, Shalom.